You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian Balls.
What's up, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Original Big Bri here, and welcome to another episode of the NASCAR Authentics diecast reviewing series on my YouTube channel. And today is going to be something really cool, guys, because we're going to be starting off some reviews from the newly released Wave 7 that is now at your local retailers, which includes Walmart, Toys R Us, Target, Meijer, and you name it, guys. All those wonderful retailers that we got that supply the NASCAR Authentics diecast. And today we're going to be looking at one of your main competitors for this year, who has been doing a really great job. I think next to him and Mark Truex Jr. are the favorites. But today I will be doing a diecast review on Kyle Larson's 2017 Target Chevrolet for Ganassi, for Chip Ganassi Racing. As you guys can tell right here, this is the correct car, and I will be telling you guys why this is the correct car very shortly. For any people out there who are just now looking at this car, this is something that a lot of fans have been waiting for, and I'm glad to bring it to you guys first here on YouTube, depending when I upload this video. But there's your traditional box right there, as it is from Wave 7 and NASCAR Authentics. Got the nice little free magnet that comes with that, and the card. So really cool right there. The first time I actually got the helmet magnet, so we're going to see how that is and give you guys a little closer look at that. And there is the traditional back with the collect them all. And for the first time, guys, I've actually got all these cars to review. So this is a little sneak peek of what cars we'll be reviewing soon. I have a good feeling we'll be reviewing another close competitor very soon. Hint, hint, looking at that 78 car. But we're going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy. We're going to take a closer look at the Kyle Larson 2017 Target car. Alright, buddy, here's the moment that we have been waiting for. The car is out of its box, and man, this is such a cool looking car, and I'm actually glad that we got the correct gradient on this car. But before we go ahead and take a look at this Kyle Larson Target car, we're going to look at the traditional, as always. We're going to be looking at the magnets, and it's actually the helmet magnets. This is really cool, and what's really cool about this is actually three-dimensional, so that's very nice right there. But it's just nothing too crazy. It's just Kyle Larson's driver helmets, which looks pretty cool, and you got a whole bunch of Target logos. So play a little game right here, guys. If you guys can guess how many Target logos are on this, as I try to move my fingers out of the way because I feel like I'm blocking some, then who knows, maybe you are going to win a lifetime supply of shopping stuff at Target. Then again, once again, guys, this sponsor is really cool. This diecast review is not sponsored or associated with Target in any way, shape, or form. But we'll be talking about Target very soon. And there's the back, which, oh wow, that's actually a magnet. Huh, well, that's kind of odd. However, though, one good thing about this, besides not the magnets, which that's just a big plastic piece, so Lionel right there. Got the Lionel Racing logo, which is pretty cool, because we do have the old Lionel NASCAR Collectibles logo on the other magnets. And you guys see right there, we finally got the updated NASCAR Authentics logo, which this is also on all the cars for Wave 7, and on the magnets for the Toys R Us exclusive wave. So that's pretty cool right there, as I'm going to go and display that. That's a very nice display item. I like the three-dimensional feel that magnet has. But it's not really magnets. But we're getting on to the diecast now, and oh my god, many Larson fans have been waiting for this review, because if you guys saw from the car that was released in the Gold Series, as I gave you guys a 360 view of this car still has a little bit of problems, so it's more of a nitpick. But back to what I said, the Gold Series car, which is released in the boxes that you get from your local diecast dealers like Plan B Sales or my good friends at Lester's. Racing 211, he actually pointed this out in his review, and I did as well, because we're hardcore diecast collectors. Yeah, let's just say Lionel screwed up the gradient again. What's actually really interesting, well, this is actually the correct gradient, because there's supposed to be a lot more white than last year, and the red is only all the way up to the pillars. But last year's car, well, it sounds a little confusing, but let's just say the Gold Series car from this year, which is not this one, it's the box version, that's actually the right gradient from 2016. So Lionel really screwed up, because if you guys saw my top 10 worst NASCAR diecast from 2016, I put the Kyle Larson cars on my list because they screwed up the gradients, as I will show you guys right here, as I actually will unbox this. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and do a little comparison as well. But on this 2016 car, you can clearly see this is not the right one. So if any guys who have this car, yeah, not really the best looking. There's supposed to be a lot more white. It's more on the pinkish side, so it really just threw a lot of Larson fans off. But, however, though, one thing I like about NASCAR Authentics diecast, they usually save some die-casts that were screwed up, whether they're on the PTC mold. Like, for example, the Matt Kenseth Tide car, that was screwed up on the Gold Series car, and then they re-released it in the NASCAR Authentics form, and it had the right correct mold and the right color orange. This is kind of the same way, guys. If you guys want an accurate Kyle Larson car, I strongly suggest getting this car, because the gradient, like I just mentioned on the Gold Series car, is not right. Unless you want the 2016 car, unless you want a correct 2016 version, because this one from 2016 is downright horrible. It's not right whatsoever. As confusing as that all sounds, this is still a pretty cool looking car. I mean, I'm hoping I gave you guys a little bit emphasis on that. If not, I will always, you guys can always, hit me up a message on my YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'll be happy, to make this a little more clear for you guys. But we're going to go ahead and look at this die-cast, and you can see right there the traditional no-name banners. That's pretty standard for all the NASCAR Authentics die-casts that we got for this year, all the way up to Wave 4. One thing I did notice, though, guys, there is no Credit One Bank logo on the quarter panel. However, though, if you see right there, it's right on the B pillar. So that's kind of odd, and we do got a fold right there, so I hope you guys are going to ignore that, or I can always censor that out. But although we had those problems, still a pretty cool car. Plus, it also has the, I mean, this is pretty traditional. It also has the spoiler as well, the shorter spoiler. The white tires look amazing. And this car, it's not as glossy as it was from 2016. I mean, if you look at the 2016 car, it's a lot more glossier. This one, I don't know, it kind of has a slight matte finish toward it. I mean, I don't know. I think it was, I don't want to say it's matte, but it's not as glossy as it is, and I kind of like it. I kind of like when die-casts have textures sometimes. It really does stand cool. But Kyle Larson is definitely a... now we're going to talk about Kyle Larson now, since we are talking about this die-cast. He's had a really strong year, and he's really starting to show his stripes now, guys. I mean, getting 4 wins this season, and he actually won with this paint scheme. He's actually won with the Target car throughout these 4 times that he's won, guys. I mean, recently just winning at Richmond with this paint scheme, and then first winning at Fontana, and then sweeping the 2 Michigan races. Larson's pretty good with the half-mile tracks, guys, but hopefully he'll get a playoff win, and we'll see how he goes. We do expect him to be in the Championship 4. Of course, Larson Nation's looking forward to that. I think him and Truex are definitely the 2 biggest competitors that we got for this year for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Championship. So this is going to be a die-cast I would highly recommend getting and added to your guys' collection, because not only this guy might be your champion, or him or Truex might be your champion for this year, but it's also the correct Kyle Larson car as well, as to give you guys another 360 view. This die-cast just looks fantastic. But one more thing I got to say about this die-cast, as I just previously said that right there for you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the 2017 released version for Kyle Larson's number 42 Target Chevrolet for Chip Ganassi Racing. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a good comment, like. If you guys haven't already, I highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel for any more of the latest NASCAR diecasts, or anything that's NASCAR diecast that's out there, including NASCAR Authentics. But until then, guys, this is Original Big Bro. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of NASCAR Authentics Diecast Reviewing Series.